anybody. Now, today's video, I'm going to be talking about the process of. Before I start the video, I want to say a very big congratulations to all those who already have admissions offers to the University of Luxembourg. I have a couple of you who told me you have an admissions letter already. Congratulations to you guys. Those who are still struggling to move in, keep pushing, all right? But remember, the last day is approaching, so you need to be very fast, all right, in order to submit all the required documents. Otherwise, you will be knocked off. Now, today's video is going to be about insurance coverage to study at the University of Luxembourg or to study in any school in Luxembourg. Guys, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is miltonfonkwa. You also know me as the Anointed Village Boy. Thank you so much. Guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that whenever we post the next video, you would be the first to watch. Please, the bell that is this way, turn on the bell, all right? So that when I post the next video, you will get the alert, and make sure you share this video to somebody. If you are applying for a visa, or if you have an admissions letter already with any university in Luxembourg, or the University of Luxembourg to be precise, know that what you are going to be needing in order to move into Luxembourg is called the Temporal Authorization to stay in Luxembourg. When you enter the Luxembourg, before you are going to do your own official documents. But what you need in order to migrate to Luxembourg is called Temporal Authorization to stay in Luxembourg, and this is usually gotten from the Belgian officials. You have to go through the Belgian embassy. Anyways, contact the Belgian embassy if you are to apply for this, or if you have an admissions letter to study in Luxembourg. Now, before you even contact the Belgian embassy, you need what is called the insurance coverage to Luxembourg. And the Luxembourg government wants you to show that you have at least 30,000 euros of insurance coverage. Now, I want to draw your attention to something. Before you even listen to the remaining of the video, understand that you need 30,000 euros insurance coverage, and equally understand that when you are making this insurance, or when you are actually producing this insurance, it should be from the date of departure to the date in which you are going to start lectures in school, because this insurance is going to expire immediately you register to start lectures in school. What you are going to get while you are in Luxembourg is called the CNS, all right, which is the National Insurance Coverage. In other terms, you are going to be needing the premium service, all right, not the actual coverage of the insurance. I will explain further. Now, we have talked about this, and remember I said you need a health insurance coverage in order to study at the University of Luxembourg, otherwise like other insurance companies. Now, let me explain further what you need. Remember, you don't need just this insurance coverage to study at the University of Luxembourg. You equally need other documents to apply for your study, this authorization, all right, this authorization to stay in Luxembourg. So you should put this into consideration before you start any application. Now, there are three companies I will be explaining to you here. I will talk about here. The first company is AXA Insurance. AXA Insurance, I always mention this in all my videos, that go to AXA. You can even buy for AXA Insurance online. All you need to do is to go to AXA Insurance and tell them that you need an insurance coverage, or a health insurance coverage, that is going to be 30,000 euros, because that is what the Luxembourg government wants. All right, then AXA is going to calculate what you need per day. Like I said, you have to get the insurance from the date of departure to the date in which you are going to register on campus. Now, AXA is going to calculate, and when going to AXA, you can equally buy online, and the maximum insurance coverage AXA Insurance can give you is 100,000 euros of coverage. But now, how much are you going to be paying AXA for 1 day of insurance coverage? I think they charge 1.5 euros a day, except things have changed, but AXA usually charge 1.5 euros per day. So this is something you need to pay attention to, and understand that if you calculate, let's assume that you are going to be moving by maybe September 1st and your lectures begins in October 18, then you should calculate the number of days within that interval and multiply by 1.5. But again, verify very well, because things do change, and these things I'm telling you might change tomorrow. Okay, so this is something you should note. Another insurance company you should put an eye on, I want to give you 3 of them so that you can make your best choice or select depending on what is available or provided to you. Now you should check Europe Assistance as well. Europe Assistance is EUROP, then assistance. All right, so check Europe Assistance. Europe Assistance give a maximum coverage of 60,000 euros for the entire coverage. All right, but if you want to use Europe Assistance, understand that they can give you this same insurance for you to use to get your temporal authorization. In other words, what I mean here, what you are getting, remember I said as soon as you enter Luxembourg and register in school, it is not valid again. So what you are getting is the premium service. You can use 100 euros to pay for a premium service for insurance, which is going to cover you for 100,000. 100,000 is the actual coverage, but the premium is 100 euros. I hope you understand. That is what I mean. Then another insurance company that you should put an eye on is called Swiss Care. I think Swiss Care is the insurance type you are going to be using for other Schengen countries. Or if I'm not mistaken, I will verify again because I want to talk about the next video. Within this week, you are going to find a video about the type of insurance you need and the type of banks you should put your money in order to enroll in Finnish universities. So Swisscare is another insurance company you can consider. And when you want to pay with Swisscare, you should understand that Swisscare is going to charge you 0.54 per day. Like I said, always verify before you go to them. You can even buy online, but if you know their main office, why not? You can go there, but online is still okay. All right, nobody is going to run with you whatsoever. So please, you have to understand. I know a lot of you are afraid to do things online, but you have to start getting used to it, because while in Luxembourg, you would be involved in a lot of online activities. All right, so Swisscare is another insurance company you can get this from, and of course you can then use it to apply for your temporal authorization to stay. So this is what you need in order to immigrate to Luxembourg. Another thing you should pay attention to is that when you are applying for most Schengen visas, you can equally use these 3 insurance types, all right, in order. But again, it depends. Always verify, because some embassies, or let me say some diplomatic missions, will tell you that you must buy an insurance from this country or from this insurance company. Estonia is one. If you are a student in India and you want to migrate to Estonia, you must follow. They have particular insurance companies you must get an insurance from. Otherwise, your application will be rejected. So you have to pay attention to all these details and understand. If you are new, know that there is affordable tuition at the University of Luxembourg. What a lot of people don't understand is that not all the programs are 400 euros and not all programs are free all over the world. All right, Norway was free, but now there is tuition fee implementation in Luxembourg, in Norway, which means that if you even applied, I'm still going to verify if all the universities have announced their tuition fee. So know this. Then other countries, maybe they need insurance types from different companies. So it all depends on what you are checking and what you want to take. I hope this video will help you. Another thing you should understand is that the process of migrating to Switzerland and the process of migrating to Luxembourg, they are not the same. Please, they are not the same. I'm saying this thing because I understand a lot of you don't know these things. Now, when you are applying for admissions, you have to put an eye on the documentation before you get your permanent residence, or let me say your stay in Luxembourg or your residence permit. You have to make sure that your documents have been verified. And when you get your temporal authorization to stay, I would advise you to start the process immediately. But otherwise, because it takes a longer time for this process to be out. But the temporal authorization to stay is also going to help you a lot to integrate in Luxembourg. If you didn't know, transportation in Luxembourg is free. So why not? If you can migrate to Luxembourg, go and enjoy the luxury out there. Those who don't know, they still in Luxembourg, or let's say most of the buildings in Luxembourg or the skyscrapers in US were extracted. Let me say the materials used to build those skyscrapers in the United States were extracted from again, another thing you shouldn't forget is that you may find different procedures, or you may find different set of documents for visa application on the embassy website, which is the Belgian embassy. Always contact them for anything Luxembourg. All right, they are going to guide you and explain all the details to you. There are details on the website already. So if you are applying for a visa, then it will be great to contact the Belgian embassy. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Till we meet again in another insurance, or when you are actually producing this insurance, it should be from the date of departure to the date in which you are going to start lectures in school, because this insurance is going to expire immediately you register to start lectures in school. What you are going to get while you are in Luxembourg is called the CNS, all right, which is the National Insurance Coverage. In other terms, you are going to be needing the premium service, all right, not the actual coverage of the insurance. I will explain further. Now, we have talked about this, and remember I said you need a health insurance